Okay. There we go. All right. Give it a few minutes. Ah. Give it a few minutes. Hello, hello. What's going on, everyone? What's going on? All right. Well, nobody's here, so I'm just gonna hop into this video and edit it later for a standard size video for the people to watch. Hey everyone, it's Philip here, back for another video, one up live stream, and we had a couple of these live streams where we tested the quality of both the Spider-Man Magic the Gathering bundle and the Edge of Eternities bundle. And we determined that for what you get in these packs, the value is here. Not so much here. I was able to get all my money back and then probably made an additional $5 on what I pulled here. And I only earned about 24 bucks for my $64.99 here, which means I lost out of $40.11 buying Spider-Man. Not very spectacular, is it? Not very spectacular at all. Hey, Lacey, what's up? What's up, bestie? Bestie for the resty. Yes, Spider-Man is very unspectacular. As I said in a YouTube short, if your spidey sense is tingling, it's telling you to stay far away from this set. Unfortunately, it's just not. It's not worth it. And I had an opportunity to get a collector bundle. Thought about it, $99. But if I did, I'd get another 9 booster packs full of not so good stuff. And a chance at one collector booster where I could potentially pull something. I saw somebody bought one collector booster and they pulled pulled the Soul Stone, and they got about 2K. So I mean, it can happen. It can happen, but it's a risk that you take. It's a risk that you take. Sorry, you're come on. My anxiety's through the roof today, but other than that, I'm fine. Well, you know what? All that anxiety is, that's the devil just trying to get under your skin. So tell him to get behind you, because you got the Lord on your side, and that anxiety is a distraction, and you got to just put it out of your mind. It's made to trip you up, and just put it out of your mind. Don't let it ruin your day. Don't let it get you down. It's just tripping you up. So. And don't give it no power. Don't say, well, I have anxiety. Oh, I have depression. Oh, I have negative. We all got something. But if we give it power, then it rules over our life. If we say, no, I'm good. I'm looking great today. I'm smiling. I'm happy. I'm playing games. I'm having a good time. You know, just got to twist it. Got to twist it to the positive. So, what are we doing in this video today? I've already got our open packs here, and I put all the cards, for anybody that says, oh, you just swap cards, I put all the cards back in the packs outside of the good pulls. I put them in sleeves. But we're going to go through each of these and we're going to see how many duplicates that we get out of these packs so you can see the value. 9 booster packs versus 9 booster packs. And see which set will give you the most duplicates. And if one set gives you a buku of duplicates, then you know that's not really good. Because when you buy these packs, you do, even if you don't get great pulls, you do want new cards. You want a variety. You don't want to get the same card 15 times. So, let's start by going through Spider-Man. And we're just gonna go through here. We're gonna chill. We're gonna chat. I'm gonna make sure I put the silvers and the commons together. Let's see. All right, we got the commons and the tokens. Tokens, commons, all in their second thing. I appreciate your encouragement. Oh yeah, of course, bestie, of course. Tokens aren't really the thing here to worry about. So let's just put the silvers here. Let's see. Okay. Let's compare these. This is going to be a lot of back and forth to see what we got. So I don't see no duplicates here. Let's compare these commons. But how's your day been? Outside of the anxiety, what have you been doing? Okay. I don't see no duplicates here yet. So we're gonna just set that right there. Okay. Moving on. Next pack. Oh, I think I see a duplicate. Food token. Put that to the side. Okay. I'm going to set cards out that I know that I end up getting a bunch of duplicates for, so. Okay. Let's put all the silvers together. Put all the silvers together and all the packs, and then I'm going to put all the standard cards together. And then when I get them all out of the packs, then I can go through it easier. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to pull all the silvers out. All the silvers and the uncommons, I mean. Alright. So that. And then this should be all the silvers. Token. Let's see, I didn't see your comment. I don't like that these make the comments go away. Gaming, singing, and being a goofball. See? See, that's all good. That's all good. Now I don't hear no anxiety, no negativity there. That's all good stuff. Right. Okay. We're getting a stack here. We're getting a stack. And I'm excited to see how many really are duplicates out of this. Token. I really hate that they waste a spot for a token. I mean, I really do. I really do. It's such a waste. I don't think these packs should come with lands or tokens. Because let's be honest, you can buy a stack of any generic land, and any land will work in these sets. You don't need tokens. A lot of people for years have never used tokens of actual cards. Okay, they just end up using some kind of piece of paper or some little thing that they set aside, and they say that's my 1/1 token, okay, or whatever the token is. So, like, I hate that you'll just get token in land, and it's like that is a waste. That is such a waste, such a waste. I'm gonna separate lands to themselves because let's see. Lands can go in their own pile. Probably should have done instants and sorceries as their own pile too, now that I think about it, but yeah, I'm kind of doing this wrong. But it is what it is. We'll go through it. We'll go through it again, and I'll separate that out. Let's see. Oh, Zoo's in the house! Zoo! Buddy, how you feeling? Are you doing good, buddy? What's going on? I hope you're feeling well. I'm praying for you. Zoo came down with some COVID. That ain't good. We got to get him feeling better soon. Dwight Schrute uses Spider-Man's radioactive spider, and I play SpongeBob's pineapple. Magic is nonsense now. There is no coherency. I wish the land could allow teleportation there. Hey, Zoo. Hurting, but on the other side of it. You think you're going to feel better for streaming tomorrow? Because like I said, brother, we don't have to do it. We do not have to do it. It can wait. I ain't in no rush. I will admit, this is a pretty cool token. This is kind of the harder one to pull. I've only gotten 2 of these, but I've gotten so many of the other tokens. We'll play by ear. Alright. Sounds good. Sounds good. This mother trucking card right here. This card. Man, that was such a disappointment when I opened a booster pack the other night and I got this uncommon, and then I got a foil of the same card in the same booster pack. Like, how does that make any sense, man? That ain't even right. I'm sorry. That's not right. Like, I don't care. Like, oh, well, foil and whatever. Like, no. I wish they would at least make it to where the variety of these cards you get is a lot better, because that's just gobbledygook. Okay, so we got all the stuff separated. Let's first go through the uncommons and see all the duplicates we get. So there's Prison Break. Million. I should separate the sorceries and the enchantments from each other and the artifacts. Okay. In the instance. Okay. Alright, well, we already got our first set of duplicate. Let's see, where's the sorceries at? Okay. I'm getting myself all confuddled up here. Oh, there's another duplicate. It's starting, my friends. It's starting. Enchantment. Where am I going to put that? I'll just put that there. Sorcery. What did I do with that? Okay. So there's a sorcery. Oh, okay. Oh, here we go. Here we go. There's another duplicate. So far, the duplicates on the sorceries are quite a bit. Okay, let's go through these creatures now. Uncommon. It looking like for all my uncommons, I got a pretty good. Did I get that twice? It looks like I did not get any duplicates there. So that's good. At least my uncommon cards, the variety there was pretty nice. Okay. So now, let's go through this other massive stack. I'm sorry, y'all. The comments keep shutting off and I can't see it. Have you counted the exact number of duplicates? Uh, we'll play. Hope you feel better, Zoo. I'm doing okay. No, I'm not. I'm going through it right now. Going through it right now. Okay, I gotta separate all the sorceries and then the instants and all these other gobbledygook cards and the creatures and the artifacts because it'll help me. It's what I should have done from the beginning. And then we'll go from there. Let's see. Sorcery. What did I do with that? Instant. Creature. Instant. Oh my gosh. I've got so many of him. I know there's a massive duplicate there. Sorcery. So, Zoo, what you been doing? Have you been able to play any games while you've been sick, brother? Or you just playing it by ear? Okay, land, creature, enchantment, creature, sorcery, enchantment, artifact, land. Are these sorceries or instant? No, these are the sorceries. I'm getting my cards mixed up here. There's a duplicate. Land. Sorcery. Artifact. Another enchantment. Instant. Sorcery. I've gotten so many of those. Enchantment. Artifact construct. Sorcery. Artifact. I think we're coming down the wire. Artifact. Oh, actually, I meant to put that in a sleeve. I probably should do that. Let's see. Artifact. Sorcery. We've got to be running out soon. Land. What do I do with that? Enchantment. Artifact. I think we're nearing the end. Okay. Yeah, okay. So we got all the creatures separated. Here's a stack of the creatures. Okay. Need to put this somewhere. We're going to put it we'll put it right there. Okay, let me read the comments again. Have to keep typing them back in. Always keep the foil versions. Finishing Princess Peach Showtime, moving on to Yoshi's Crafted World. But mostly just sleeping. Nice. Did I ever tell you that a GameStop gave me a specialized banner for Princess Peach Showtime? It's really huge. It's one of the store displays made out of fabric and like a zipper thing. They gave it to me if I signed up for their Nintendo for their their GameStop membership thingy, their store membership, and I went ahead and done it because it was like 20 for a year, and that thing was priceless. When she gave that to me, I was like, yeah, this thing will probably be worth tons of money. Sure, I'll give you $20 for that. So, I mean, it's a promotional item that nobody's supposed to really have. So, yeah, okay, we got all the stuff separated. When it comes to the cards, so let's take a look at our enchantments here. See how many he has. So, already there is tons. Wow. Okay. So, this is the only enchantment that's not a duplicate. So we're gonna set the non-duplicates aside. We got 4 copies of Spider-Man No More. 4. And then we got 2 copies of Web Up. That is quite a bit. Now, let's go through the lands. Okay, we've gotten 1 basic swamp. That's whatever. Don't matter. We got one suburban sanctuary. So we'll put that to the side too. Anything we just got 1 copy of. We got 2 vibrant cityscapes. There's only 1 savage mansion in here. And 2 sinister hideouts. But I've already gotten tons of these. We're only doing these 9 booster packs as comparison though. We're not going to do the ones that I bought separately. Because we're checking the quality of the bundles. Only these 9 booster packs. Okay, so let's go through these artifacts here. Okay, there's hot dog cart. Let's see how many hot dog carts we got. Okay, so we got 2 hot dog carts. 2 hot dog carts. Come on, man. So weird. It's Spider-Man standing in there and he's like reading a newspaper and somebody's taking a picture with him. Like, what is this? This is such a joke, man. Okay. We got 2 spider suits. That card actually looks cool. Not gonna lie. There is there's 1 costume closet. We'll set that to the side. 2 news helicopters. We'll set that. 2 eerie gravestones. The gravestone, there's an alternate art card of that looks really nice. I wouldn't mind having. And then the rest of these, I know I have a duplicate of that. I know I have more duplicates of that. And I know I have another one of those that might be a foil. But like I said, we're only testing the quality of these 9 booster packs. We're being fair. We're being fair when it comes to testing this to see what duplicates we can pull. So, now we're going to go to the sorceries and see what we got there. Romantic Renovals. Okay. We got 3 Romantic Renovals. We've gotten 2 prison breaks on top of the foil that we got. So we got 2 Sandman Quicksands. And I know I got duplicates of these other ones. But we're going to set them aside. Because like I said, we're only testing these 9 packs. Let me check out the comments again. If there is a way to keep these comments on screen, I wish they would stay on screen. There is the best hot dogs in New York. Oh yeah, my mom actually went not directly into New York, but she went up there vacation years ago, and she got some of them to bring back home, and they're really long, they're really thick. That's what she said. And they got this kind of rubbery film thing on them, and you have to like peel it off or cook it off. And the wieners are Wieners. Wieners. He said wieners, Beavis. He must be a perv butthead. um, but they're really good. They're really good. They're more hearty. They're not like basic hot dogs you get at the like the Bar S ones that just feel weird. They kind of break. These are more sturdy. They're stronger hot dogs. They're really good though. They have a better flavor. But I can't eat crap like that anymore. So, anyways, on to the instance. I think our buddy Zoo left us. I think he said, "I'm out of here. These people suck." Um, we got 2 unstable experiments and 2 shocks. So we'll set them right there. And then the rest of these are individual cards. So, all right. All right. So, let's go to the creatures now. Is that what it is? Oh, yeah. Let's see. Hold on. These are. Yeah, these are the legendary creatures. Okay. We got to go to the standard creatures, so. Wow, 3 of her. Can you give me a 4? Let's go for 4. Let's go for 4 of her, okay? Because I just want more of her. 3 of her. I know I got. I know I got like 9 miles. Spider-Man Brooklyn Visionaries. I do. I got like 9 of them. It's so bad. This set is so bad. Oh, there's 3 miles right there. Okay. Inner Demons. Let's go. Three Inner Demons so far. Yeah. So far, we've gotten a lot of duplicate creatures. A lot of them. 3 of each of the ones we're looking at so far. Let's see how many selfless police captains we got. There's 1. There's 3. Yep. 3. We are 3 for 3. 3 for 3. Yeah, they have Mary Jane cards. They have different ones. They're pretty cool. The art ones are the best cards, but you gotta. A lot of them are behind the collector boosters, and they're like special cards that you can pull outside of rares or foils. They're kind of harder to pull, and it's best to just buy them individually. Okay, Mysterio's Phantasm. Let's see if we got any duplicates of that in here. Yep, there's one right there. Okay, 2 Mysterio Phantasms. Angry Rabble. I know I got several of those. Where are you? There's one. Okay, 2 Angry Rabbles. Merciless Enforcers. Sorry if this is a more boring stream, but I felt it hard to do a video of this showing the cards. When my stand for my when my stand for my phone is broken. It broke. So because I was trying to move things in my room and I was being lazy and didn't want to move it out of the way. So I have to buy a new one. And I haven't got around to it because Money's always tight. Money's always tight. Okay, Craven. Well, he only got one of those, so we'll set that aside. Common Crook. How many of those we got? There's two. Okay. Two Common Crooks. How many City Pigeons do we have? There's two. Two City Pigeons. Oscorp Research Team. There's only one of those. We'll set that to the side. Spider Gwen. Did I have two of hers? Oh, yeah, I do have two of her. But it's a foil, so I won't count it. If you get a foil is okay. But we're just looking at the basic duplicates here. Guy in the chair. Hey, that's me. I'm a guy in the chair. I'm a guy in a chair right now. What does this card actually do? Add 1 mana of any color, web support, pay 3, tap, put a 1/1 counter on target spider, activate only as a sorcery. He's a 2/3. That's not bad. Honestly, that's not bad for a common. He can give you mana of any color, and he can give you a 1/1 as a sorcery. And it's permanent, so you can keep tapping this guy. That's actually a decent card. A 3 for a 2/3 that gives you mana and gives you a 1/1 as many times as you want to do it. That's pretty cool. I wonder, can you actually pay 3 and then tap it for both, or can you only tap one ability on this card? So you have to choose if you want to do the 1/1 or you want to do the mana. I bet it's not going to let you do both when you tap it. That's too powerful. That'd be too powerful. That'd be too powerful. Let's see. I wouldn't mind having some more of him. Even though it's a very lame looking card. And just some fat dude in a chair. We only got one of him. Spider Manifestation. Let's see. Okay, we got two of those. We got two professional wrestlers. We got one Spider X Daring Dino. Spider Islanders. There's two. There's two there. Okay, so we got a lot of duplicates here. Okay, now we're looking. Okay. We got one of each of these, but I know I have duplicates and other packs, but like I said, we're only basing it on that. So, for single cards within this set, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. 27 unique cards. We could count 26 because basic lands or whatever. But we'll say 27. So 27 unique cards. We have gotten a huge stack of duplicate creatures here. All of these are duplicates. Either 3 or 2 of each other, which is ridiculous. Also, this is one. Where is my sleeve for that? I gotta sleeve that card. I don't think that's a terribly expensive card, so I'll go ahead and put a side sleeve in it. Let me sleeve this real quick while I don't forget. Because foil cards should be sleeved. Somewhat. I mean, this is a fairly cheap card, so that's why I'm not giving it my proper sleeve. I'm giving it a side sleeve so I can stuff it in, a binder. Which is weird. Y'all want to know what binder I'm using for my cards? It's a super rare games binder, But when you open it up, that's so funny. When you open it up, it just has my Final Fantasy cards in it. There ain't no super rare cards in here. It's just my Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering cards. I mean, it works. It works, right? Got to use whatever. I mean, I don't want to go out of my way to spend all that money buying me a whole separate binder for that. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay. Those right there. All right. Now we're going to go to the Edge of Eternities, and we're going to open these up, and we're going to compare how many duplicates we get. So, yeah. Oh, Craven. Let's see. I guess Spider-Man bundle was the most part the equivalent of a wet fart. Yeah. 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 It pretty much is. Pretty much is a wet fart. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna just separate the tokens. They don't matter. Separate the golds from the, let's see, creatures from the instance. Okay. We got silvers. There's a gold. I'm looking through here. There's an instance. Instance. There's a land. Creature. Artifact. Let's see. Instance. I'll put artifact right there. I'm running out of room here. Running out of room. I could probably move Spider-Man over there. Alright. Another token. Whoops. What did I do here? I think I put the cards on backwards. Okay. Artifact. Artifact creatures. I'll count as creature. Basic land. Instance. Artifact. Wow. I'm already seeing a massive variety in cards that you can get here. Alright. Creature. Land. Creature. And a token. Right. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. Greatly appreciate it. Thanks for stopping in. We're just testing the quality of these packs to see which one is worth it over the others. We've got a sorcery. I didn't put the sorceries anywhere. Okay. Let's put okay. These sorceries out of here. Now we're getting a bunch of sorceries. Land. Token. Creatures. We got a lot of different variety of creatures. I'm already seeing it. Okay, let's put our instance right there. And I'm going to put my Artifacts right there. And make some more room. Sorceries right there. Alright, let's see. Messages. No super rare cards. I was going to say that. Yep, I got some super rare cards in that binder. Alright. More land. Sorcery. Where did I put my sorceries? Oh, right here. Yuck. Okay. Sorcery. Land. Artifact spacecraft. Why would I consider that? A creature? I mean, or an artifact. I guess I'd consider it an artifact. I'll put it with the artifact. Creature. Artifact. Land. Sorcery. Instant. Okay, instant. Instant. Creature. Instant. See, there, I can already tell there's a lot more artifacts, sorceries, and creatures in this deck. And the tokens are a lot more involved from what I can gather. They're a lot more detailed and unique. It's not the same thing. Okay. Creature. Instant. Artifact. 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 Instant. What's it? Sorcery. Artifact, creature. Artifact. And instant. Okay. We got 2 more packs to go after this one, and then we'll be able to start comparing anything. That's going to be the fun of this live stream. Land. Let's see. Oh, another land. What that happened? Instant. Instant. 3 instants. Sorcery. Let's see. Okay. 3 creatures. 2 artifacts. What did I do with the enchantments? Did I even have an enchantment? Did I put them somewhere? I don't think I've got an enchantment until just now, did I? Huh. I don't think I put an enchantment until just now, unless I'm forgetting. No. Okay. Creature. Sorcery. Land. Artifact. Creature. Sorcery. Creature. This token is really cool. That's really cool. And then a land. And then there's the last pack. Before we start comparing everything, which is the fun thing. Looking forward to doing that. Let's see. Instant. All right, we are done. Now, let's start putting things together and seeing how many. We'll start with the artifacts here. We'll see how many duplicate artifacts we get. Okay. Let's do that. Okay. 2 of those. 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 And these two are individuals. Okay. So, where is my artifacts for Spider-Man? Okay. So we're going to we got to make these side by side if I can, not to mix anything up. Okay, so there's that. And then making a mess over here. And there's the Spider-Man. There's the Edge of Eternities. I'll let them mixed up. Okay, let's check out these lands now. Duplicate pulls there, that. That's a foil, individual foil land. Let's see. We got 2 of those. 2 command bridge. And then all of those are individual. So that's cool. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's a separate land. Wait. Yeah, that's technically a separate land, too, because it's a different looking one. Okay, so where is the lands for Spider-Man? Well, I have to set those right there. And then those are all individual. Okay, now let's look at the sorceries. Wow. No way. No way. Oh, wait, no? Okay. Okay, so 1. That is wild. Wow. Wow. I'm surprised there. Let's see. Down right there. Okay, let's do the instance now. We're checking, for anybody coming in now, we're checking the quality of pulls to see how many duplicates that we can get. How many duplicates that we can get versus Edge of Eternities and Spider-Man. Okay, go through these instants. Okay, that's an individual. Because I want people to know that potential-wise, what you can expect to get when you pull from these packs. Like, which one is ultimately better for you to buy. And we already know by the value that Edge of Eternities wins in comparison to Spider-Man. It just does. You're going to get better pulls. You're going to get better value. versus what you get with Spider-Man. And it's unfortunate that that's the case, but it is indeed the case. Visual. Okay. Duplicate. Hold on a second. Yeah. And then those are all individuals. Yep. Individuals there. Okay, we have the duplicate of the instance. Where do I have those for Spider-Man at? Move y'all over for a second. Oh, right there. Okay, so we'll set those right there. Split tokens right there. Okay, now we have to go through the massive stack of creatures and compare them. Okay. Oh. Let's see. One of those. Let's see. I can already tell just by looking at these cards there's massive variety. There's one duplicate. One duplicate in the creature so far. We should pull the silvers and the commons together. Separate them. So, anybody excited for Stranger Things to come back, the final season? I know I am. Right. Let's see. Okay. These are two individual cards because they're golds. I don't have any more of those. Here's the silver. I have one of that. One of that. One of that. One of that. Yeah, I think I have one of that. I have one of all of these. Wow. Okay. Let's go for the commons now. Usually you get more commons than you do uncommons. I'll check comments in a second once I'm done. Guys, it's not looking it's not looking good for Spider-Man. I can already tell you right now. It is not looking good. There's a match. Another match. Let's see. Let me finish this and then I'll check comments. If anybody's saying anything, I appreciate your patience while we go through these cards. This is really chill though. I just like just chilling with y'all, relaxing, and talking about Magic, talking about games. What do y'all think about the new Pokemon game? ZA. Stranger Things Rock. Great stream, buddy. Oh, hey, Shiro, are you still here? I'm so sorry I didn't see it. So just now I've been looking down this whole time at these cards. I know the stream might be a little... Why is my camera like all look dirty? Okay, there it is. I know the stream might be a little boring, but we're... Right now, if you need to recap, what we're doing is we're comparing Spider-Man with Edge of Eternities to see how many duplicates that you can get in the bundles. The bundles with the 9 packs and the deck box and the dice and all that. We're comparing to see how many duplicates you can get in your pulls to decide which pack is better. We already know that the value for Edge of Eternities is way better, but I want to know the ratio of quality pulls from cards, like different cards. It doesn't necessarily have to be a card that's worth a lot of money. It just needs to be a different card, because nothing sucks worse than paying your $9 or $8, whatever dollars for your booster pack and open it and getting like 80%, 80 to 90% the same cards and maybe one or two new cards. It sucks. It sucks. Unless you're getting duplicates of really good cards, then it's okay. But mostly it's garbage cards. So that's what we're doing. And while I'm going through this, but yeah, let me know what y'all think about that new Pokemon game. Honestly, I've seen enough footage of it, and I can tell you right now, it looks dookie. It looks absolutely dookie. Pokemon ZA, Pokemon Lazy. That's what it should be called. And I know I'm probably going to get some flack for that, but we're far enough in this stream that even if I did, nobody would find it, because nobody's going to sit through an hour of this stream just to hear me complain about the quality state of Pokemon, because we all know the quality state of Pokemon has been going downhill since the 3DS. It seems like every single Pokemon game that comes out for the Switch is buggy, glitchy, the graphics look terrible. It looks worse than a PS2 game. Remember a couple years ago when people were like saying, what was it, Pokemon, wasn't Scarlet and Violet, was it Pokemon Sword and Shield looked like a Nintendo 64 game? The thing is, the graphics have not really gotten better. And they're using the same crummy mechanics rinsed and repeat. But there is something about the new Pokemon game that they did change. And it will vary if you actually like this change. So, instead of being turn-based and strategic like it is for all the other Pokemon games, they made it where it's active. And like the powers are on cooldowns. So, I guess you don't have a certain amount of PP for your moves anymore. Your Pokemon just has to recharge a big special attack. Where, well, because you can make your Pokemon move out of a blast zone or run around with you, you can just keep spamming the same big super move over and over again. And then when it needs to recharge, just run away or use a move that's not even effective just to like distract the enemy. And you just spam till you win. You won't even really have to worry about types. But then the other change, we all know when it comes to Pokemon, that when it goes to trying to catch a legendary or a specific Pokemon that's hard to get in a grass patch or an environment, that you have to be very careful not to hit them with the move that is so powerful that it will knock them out. Because if you do that when you're facing a legendary Pokemon you're trying to capture, you just lost that Pokemon. You have to reset. So it's this balancing act of needing to whittle down the Pokemon enough to get it weak enough to where it will stay in your Pokeball and you'll keep it. You'll keep the Pokemon. You'll get the Pokemon. Well, in ZA, they changed it to where you can walk up with an overleveled Pokemon, use your most powerful move, and knock it down, make it faint, and then you can still throw your Pokeball at it and catch it. Am I the only one that thinks that's freaking crazy? Because that is completely different from any other Pokemon game. This means there's no strategy to catching your Pokemon anymore. No strategy whatsoever. Like trying to catch a legendary Pokemon, it won't even be like a sense of like accomplishment. You could just walk through with your level 99 Pokemon and spam it, kill it, throw the You don't even have to use a Master Ball anymore. Why would you use a Master Ball? If you can KO them and automatically get them, what's the point? Now, if it was like a legendary Pokemon where there's some new mechanic where you had to do something special in order to catch it, I mean, there's that. But just for any other Pokemon in the game, there's no reason to even bother with trying to whittle down their HP. Just walk through there and and mow them down, blast them away, and then throw them in a ball. Um, and that's kind of broken. I don't know about that. And then I just saw the environments of ZA look horrible. It reminded me of Pokemon X and Y. So you remember in X and Y, you were in this big, huge city, and you kind of felt lost. Everything looked the same. It was really bloated. It was a really rough beginning. You just wanted to get out of that city and get to the world and get to exploring. And once you got past that first hour, hour and a half, you were good. Though you did have to periodically go back to that city. Well, in ZA, from everything that I understood, you're stuck in this city the whole time. You never leave the city. There's no exploring the world. And and that would be fine if the city was as big as like a I don't know, like a Xenoblade Chronicles type world or something. Like you have this massive explorable city that looks different and has all these different locations and maybe underground locations and just all kinds of stuff. I haven't played the game, so I don't know. But when I'm just seeing the footage of the city itself, it's like they copy and pasted the same building a million times. You get lost, and the way that the buildings look, they don't look right. They don't look like they have three-dimensional textures to it. It looks like it's just flat cut edges where it doesn't really feel like it feels like everything is a template. And then they just have like NPCs in these big like bland areas. There's nothing there, nothing to interact with. And then there's an NPC and it feels very outdated. It feels like PS1, very, very early PS2, where it just didn't like there was something missing, right? And I played a lot of later PS2 games like Dark Cloud and 2 that has these big city sections and these characters and they're so colorful and there's even voice acting in that game even though it's a really old game. And the world seems so bright and vibrant, and the cities feel alive, and there's day and night cycles, and it just feels like a living, breathing world. And I look at this brand new Pokemon game that came out, and what are they charging for it? $60, $70? I don't know. And it looks bad. And then another thing they did, and I absolutely hate this with modern games, I started noticing this with Final Fantasy 15. And Square brought it back with 16, and now Pokemon is doing it. They put glowy spots on the ground as like collectible stuff. It's like they're too lazy to animate a treasure chest anymore. So you just walk over the glowy spot, you pick it up, and it's yours. I remember when games had treasure chests and it animated, and you actually opened it up and you got something. Even if they had the Pokeball on the ground, that would be better than just a glowy spot. And I'm like, what is happening? What is happening? You know, I look at the state of Pokemon, and I'm like, how is this continuing to sell? Why are fans, Pokemon fanboys, fangirls, Pokemon furries, whatever you would call yourself, why aren't you standing up for this brand that you love? You deserve to have Pokemon games that are of the highest quality, on par with Mario Odyssey, on par with the Zelda, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, on par with all the Xenoblade Chronicles games, because all those are first-party Nintendo titles. Why am I not seeing the same attention to detail in a Pokemon game as you will find in a Xenoblade Chronicles game? Where you can see the flowers, and like the particle effects, and the weather, and just everything looking so beautiful and breathtaking. Why isn't there that in Pokemon games? And I see a little bit of it in Arceus. I saw a little bit of it, but there was still a lot missing. And I know Game Freak is capable of putting out some really good-looking games. They're working on some kind of Souls-like right now that looks phenomenal. It's like day and night. You wouldn't even think that's the same studio. But when it comes to Pokemon, it's like Nintendo's like, oh, you don't have to try with Pokemon. It makes its own money. Kind of like with Microsoft. It's like they have a Microsoft mentality to Pokemon. And they're like, Pokemon fans, ooh, furries, just throw out some Pokemon slop. It doesn't matter what it is. They'll gobble it up. They're a bunch of fat Snorlaxes. Let them have the Pokeslop and sell it for $80. They'll buy it. They'll buy our bundles. Team Rocket strikes again. And I'm like, y'all deserve better. I dipped out of the Pokemon franchise. I mean, I think I got Scarlet that has a DLC on it just because of the DLC. I got the Mystery Dungeon one because those are good. But the core Pokemon games just feel so lackluster. And if I'm going to buy them, I'm going to wait till the DLC is actually included with it on the cart. So when I do finally get down to playing it, I want to make sure that I have the best version because I will not double dip on Pokemon. And I do not buy both versions because it's the same game. It's a scam. But if you really want your creature catching itch to be scratched, I would look at the Digimon games that they've been coming out with, like the Cyber Story and then the new Digimon Story game that just came out. The graphics look good. There's voice acting. The art style is great. The world looks great. The combat has got strategy to it. The Pokemon are properly animated. It looks good. It looks really good. And then I see Pokemon and I'm just like, what is this? What's this? What's this? There's turds everywhere. What's this? There's Pokemon in my hair. Okay. But I went on a huge tangent and I didn't think I would go that hard. But y'all let me know. You let me know what you think about ZA when you see it. And I know, I just want to say this. I may sound like a Pokemon hater, but I want you to understand that you can have fun with this game. You can. You can have a lot of fun with this game. But that's true for any game. You can have fun with any game. You can have fun with some of the jankiest, poorly made, like, anime weeboo games. I don't mean to, like, kind of hit on them too hard because I do love them. But all those Neptunia type games, those are lower budget RPGs, right? From Idea Factory, they make kind of like lower budget RPGs that have jank and just some kind of the frame rates are out, you know what I'm saying? And the graphics don't. But that's Idea Factory. That's a budget company making budget RPGs and they have their fan base and that's fine. But we are talking about one of Nintendo's legendary franchises. We are talking about Pokemon. It's one of their biggest money makers with the trading card game alone. Not to mention the games and the cartoons and all the other merchandise. So you think that Nintendo would put the same amount of effort into Pokemon games that they do their other IPs, but they don't. And the question is why? Because the fan base don't demand better. They accept slop as gold, and this is what you get. And that's why the industry is in such shambles. Because everyone is doing that. All the people crying about Game Pass now, making fun of it and this and that. That's because y'all said it was a good deal. And you bought into it. Oh, I bet it's a good deal now, ain't it? 50% price increase. $30 a month. Woo! You having fun? You having fun? You having fun yet? Okay. Let me get to these comments now because I just finished. I just finished. And I know I went on a huge tangent there. But it was worth it. Let me get to my comments. Because I need to catch up. Alright. Oh, I thought I would get a lot. Everybody just listened to my tangent and then they pieced out. They're like, I hate you, you Pokemon hater. Pokemon ZA, another game that gives me a reason not to get a Switch 2. I mean, technically, you don't need to get a Switch 2 to play it, But I've been hearing that it chugs on the Switch, but I don't even know if it's running at 60 FPS on the Switch too. But I don't really care about like the specs side when it comes to the Switch. We've gotten to the point where we care too much about specs. That's if I could go back and not want Nintendo to do a Switch 2 and just stick with the Switch, I would. And the thing is, this game shouldn't run poorly on the Switch based on how weak of attempt they made. I mean, the only things in the game that look decent is the character models and the Pokemon. Everything else, the environments, the resolution, the weird foggy fade off because it's not properly loaded in. The gating behind the zones. It's like you have these big neon glowing gates that separate zones, and it feels very PS2. It reminds me of like Kingdom Hearts and Kingdom Hearts 2, how you had like a zone that you would kind of like play in, and then you had to walk to another room and it'd load another section, right? But the difference with that is there was so much attention to detail in whatever zone you were loaded into when it came to Kingdom Hearts. And Pokemon is like, here's more bland city. It's the same building you saw 50 times. Yeah. I was looking at it and I was like, man, I couldn't stand to play this because these graphics look so bad. It was kind of like giving me a nauseating feeling and a bit of a headache looking at it because it was just so bad, man. And I was like, I don't know. I don't know. I know people will have fun with it, but I just can't get behind it. I can't. All right, so let's compare this. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to compare the stack of creatures with the stack of creatures. What is this? Okay, no, those are the ones that are not. Let me find these. Okay. Okay, first comparison. First comparison that we are going to make is okay. Here's the first comparison we're going to make. If I can get all the cards. Okay. The first comparison we're going to make is how many individual cards that were not duplicates we received. So, Spider-Man first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. 28. Yeah. Okay, so there's 28 unique cards out of our 9 booster pack pools. Let's see how there is compared to this. So I kind of should have got a pen to write this down. Lacey, are you still here? Are you still here? I hope she's still here. Need somebody to take notes for me. I think she must have left. Okay. Okay, oh yeah, you're still here. Okay. So I need you, can you do me a favor? Like, can you get like a piece of paper or something? Because I don't... Thought I had a pen. And I was going to take notes. I wanted to compare these. Wait, I think I have a pen. All right, we might be saved. Okay. 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 All right. Let me. So. What is this? Oh, no matter. Let's see. Oh. Spider-Man. EOE. 28 visual cards. Okay, Spider-Man is 28 individual cards. Alright, I was going to ask you to do it for me, but we got that figured out. So Spider-Man has 28 individual cards. What did I do with my big old stack of... What did I do with it? I just had it. I'm losing my cards here, y'all. Is this it? No. Oh, back here. I got him. Okay, so Spider-Man is 28. I was hunting for paper. Thank you. You can still make notes. Say that Spider-Man, out of our 9 booster packs, had 28 individual unique cards out of the 9 boosters. Now we're going to see what Edge of Eternities have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Woo! Woo! Y'all, it's 56. 56 unique cards out of 9 booster packs that were not doubles. 56. 56 cards. That is bad. So we got 28 out of 9 booster packs just with this first comparison. In between 9 booster packs between both sets, there was only 28 unique cards that were not duplicates. That were new, unique. And there's 56 for Edge of Eternities. 56 that were not duplicates. That is crazy. That is crazy. That is like twice as many cards. Okay, let's check out the next comparison. Okay. So, now we're going to compare... So what is this? Oh, okay. Okay. Look at that. Oh, 56. Actually, add that up to from 56 to 56, 57, 58, because I just saw the 2 other cards that I must have bumped and missed. Okay. Now, we're going to compare the duplicates of monsters with Spider-Man. So Spider-Man I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I got 12. There were 12 sets of duplicate creatures. 12 sets. So that'll be like 12 sets. 2 either of multiples. So that is 12 sets of duplicate creatures for a total of how many creatures that were duplicate of each other? Let me see. There were 1, 2, 3, 28. There were 12 sets of duplicate creatures, 28 cards. 28. Gosh. 28 cards. That is bad. How many duplicate of creatures did we get for Edge of Eternities? We got 5. We got 5 sets of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 cards. 5 sets of 10 cards. 5 sets of duplicate creatures. 10 cards. Guys, this is already looking bad for Spider-Man. This is looking horrible for this set. And nobody else has probably done this. Nobody's taken an hour and 30 minutes of their day doing this, but I'm doing it to prove a point that Spider-Man is really a garbage set. And I don't need to do this. I mean, it's pretty much known, but I'm doing it anyways. Okay, now we're going to compare the sorceries. See, first I got to find the sorceries. Okay. Okay, so Spider-Man. We have 1, 2, 3. 3 sets. 3 sets for the sorceries. Edge has 1, 2. Oh. Uh-oh. I may actually have made a mistake here. Huh. Okay, what did I say? 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. We're going to have to bump that back up to... we're actually going to have to bump these individual cards up to 64 because I made a mistake. I mixed some cards up or something. So it's actually 64 unique individual cards for Edge of Eternities. Okay. I'm going to change that right now. Because I thought I had a big stack of sorceries and I didn't. So they were all unique cards. So there's 64. There's 2. Hey, what? 64, 65, 66. I'm making mistakes. 64. 65, it's actually 66. I don't have enough space for all these cards, so I'm kind of making up, but I know that... Okay, so for sorceries, these are the only 2 doubles. Only 1 set. For Edge of Eternities, there's 1, 2, 3 sets. So, for sorceries, it's Spider-Man. Sorcery is 3 sets. How many cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 sets, 7 cards. 7 cards. 1 set, 2 cards. Okay. And there's that. Okay, let's see. We already did that comparison. Okay. Now we're going to move on to the. Guess we're going to move on to the instance. Let's move on to the instance. By the way, let me look at comments. Still writing it down. Okay. Instance. It's 1, 2. There's 2 sets of 4 for Spider-Man when it comes to instance. 2 sets of 4. And let's see. For Edge, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. There's 4 sets. And that's a total. It's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cards. Okay, so Spider-Man actually beat out Edge in one thing. I got 2 sets of 4 instances, and Edge I got 4 sets of 8 instant cards. So I lost that round. Let's go to we did so let's see. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, we did sorcery, so let's go to artifacts. Artifacts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. 4 sets of artifacts. 4 sets of artifacts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cards. 8 cards. And Edge had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh. 6 sets of X. 6 sets of artifacts is 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 cards. 12 cards. So, Spider-Man 1 there. Spider-Man 1 there. That's there. That's there. Wait, no. One there. One there. That's there. Okay. Okay. So far, it's believe it or not, it's kind of a tie, but it'll be a tiebreaker. Whoops. Okay. Okay, so we did the artifacts. Now we got to go to the lands. Where are the land? What did I do with the land cards for one of these? Oh, okay. These are the individual cards. I'll do this right. Hold on. Okay. Okay, I did that. So I don't see any. I don't see any individual land cards that I can tell. Nor do I know where the enchantments are. I don't think I got. There's the instant duplicates. So, oh, I guess I did not get duplicate lands. What's this? Okay, okay. So we'll do the lands. So I got 2 sets of 4 when it comes to lands for edge. 2 sets of 4 lands. Spider-Man has two sets of 4 lands. 2 sets of 4 lands. So they tie there. And then there is the enchantments, and I don't see any enchantments here for Edge of Eternities. So 1, 2. 2 sets of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 sets of 6 enchantments for Spider-Man. 2 sets of 6 enchantments. Okay. Okay. And then the last one we're going to do is the creatures. Wait, hold on a second. Oh, I think I may have made another mistake. Let me see. Ah, yeah, I did. Okay. Did. Did. Let's see. Okay. I actually made a mistake on Spider-Man. And that is, instead of 28 individual cards, it'll be 48. While E is 64. 48. Okay, let's compare. Are these a duplicate creatures? Yeah, where is the... Okay. Now we're going to compare duplicate creatures. This is the final test. So, first we'll do Edge of Eternities. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sets of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. 5 sets of 10 cards. 5 sets of 10 Okay. Now let's look at this. And I can already tell you that it lost. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 sets of 1, 2, 3, 12 sets of 28 cards. Wow, that's bad. 12 sets of 28 creature cards. Okay, so based on this, based on my notes, Spider-Man versus Edge of Eternities, and I had to redo this because I made some mistakes, but Spider-Man, unique individual cards, as in cards that did not come in the booster packs that were new and did not have a duplicate. There were 48 versus Edge of Eternities 64. So that's oh wait, I already did the creatures, didn't I? I'm stupid me. I already did the creatures. I don't know why I did those again. I did that again, a waste of time. Okay. So, yeah. Edge of Eternities wins because it has 64 unique cards. And Spider-Man only had 48 in that stack. I had to combine it with the other cards I set aside. I didn't realize. Okay, so Spider-Man loses there. As for the creature cards, there were 12 sets of duplicate creature cards for a total of 28 cards in Spider-Man. For EOE, there were 5 sets of duplicate creature cards, only 10. So, Spider-Man lost there. Uh, lost there quite a bit. For sorcery, there were 3 sets of 7 cards for Spider-Man, and there was 1 set of 2 cards for sorcery. So Spider-Man lost that. Edge won. Okay, for instances, there were 2 sets of 4. I mean, there were 2 sets of 4 instant cards. And then for Edge, there was 4 sets of 8 instant cards. So Spider-Man won there. And then for artifacts, there were 4 sets of artifacts, 8 cards. For Spider-Man, 6 sets of artifacts, 12 cards for Edge. So when it came to the instances and artifacts, Spider-Man won both of those. Edge lost. Um, and then when it came to the lands, they were even. And then when it came to the enchantments, there were 2 sets of 6 enchantments for Spider-Man, and we didn't get any duplicates of enchantments. We got unique enchantments in each, so Edge wins there. So all in all, let's count it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So, Edge of Eternities is the winner. Spider-Man lost 1, 2, 3, 4. Lost 4 categories. No, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it lost 4 categories. And Edge won 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Yeah. Spider-Man lost 4 categories. Edge won 3, 4. Yeah, 4 categories. But overall, Edge is the victor because we got more unique cards and we got less duplicates. The big issue here that I wanted to look at was the difference in duplicates, and I'm sorry, but 12 sets of duplicates over 28 cards versus 5 sets of duplicates, and that was just with creatures, 10 cards. You are getting way too much of the same card when it came to Spider-Man. That is just wild. Wild. So, yeah. This was a whole stream just to do the math on that, but yeah, it's true. There is Spider-Man has got a severe weakness. You get way too many duplicates, way too many of the same cards, and it's just not worth it. So, yeah, that's pretty much it in the nutshell. Spider-Man Magic the Gathering is a big wet fart. Yeah, a big wet fart. But I am looking forward to the Ninja Turtle set. Hopefully the ratio of cards there is good. I will be investing in that. As soon as pre-orders go live for that at my local shop, I'm going to go down there and get everything I can because I don't trust Amazon. I'm not going to risk buying from them and they ship it and it gets all destroyed. So, yeah. Turtle Power for the win. Assuming we can get the packs. We can get the sets and all the bundles and everything because I want to get it. I want to get the 4-player set. That'd be cool. We could play that. Lacey, are you going to try to get any? At least get the Commander deck or something? GameStop might get that in. I'm pretty sure. But, yeah, so what are we feeling, folks? We did the math. I had to go back and do it a little bit. But, Yeah, unfortunately, it's pretty sucky. Pretty sucky indeed. Um, I just can't get over that, man. 12 sets of duplicate creatures, 28 cards. That is nasty, man. And some of those sets were like 3 copies of the same card. And if I actually would have counted the other booster packs where I got the same cards another 3 or 4 times, I think I have 8 copies of this one Spider-Man Morales card. The most common card. I got like 8 or 9. I have never, and even when I was buying Final Fantasy and going hard on that, I never got like 8 or 9 duplicates of a single card. That is absolute crap, man. You could say like it's a luck of the draw, but no, it's also the frequency of the cards. If a set is really small, then you're going to get more duplicates because there's not enough individual cards to pull. And if the rarity on like the rare and the mythic rare cards is really, really low, then they're going to have to fill that pack with a bunch of commons and uncommons. And yeah, you're going to end up with garbage. That's what you're going to get. In fact, I was looking on Card Kingdom, and they have these big, huge boxes where it's just like, oh, 100 common Spider-Man cards of different, randomly inserted, and 100 uh, uh, foil uncommon cards. And I'm sitting there thinking, they end up opening a bunch of packs and trying to find good stuff, or somebody did, and they just got so much fluff that they can actually sell boxes of the commons and uncommons because so many people are pulling crap, and they're going into the store and they're selling their bulk because they don't want it, and then Card Kingdom is reselling it for an upcharge just to get rid of it because nobody can move it. Nobody wants all that common crap. Um, so yeah, like I can't really recommend people go out and buy a bunch of Spider-Man booster packs. Like I said, if you're going to invest in it because you just want some Spider-Man cards, either get the play bundle or get the collector bundle. If you can get the collector bundle for retail, go ahead and do it because it does have a promo Gwenum card in it that's about a $10 card. And if you get lucky in the collector booster, you can get some decent stuff. Uh but just be prepared that you're going to get a lot of the same stuff in the play booster. Now, if you don't have any Spider-Man cards at all, and you're just buying that set for the first time, it'll be fine because you won't have so many. I mean, you're going to be buying fresh. You're not going to get, you're not going to have, you don't already have a stack of duplicates. But if you're somebody like me that already has a bunch of duplicates, it's kind of a tough sell. So, yeah, I kind of wish, man, I wish that collector bundle was available before I bought this one, Lacey. If BJ had reached out to me just like a week or so in advance, I would have been able to buy that, and I would have been much happier because, for one, the promo card is much better than the Play Booster one. And, yeah. But that's pretty much it for me. I just felt the need to do this, and I mean, the math checks out. The math checks out. I could just tell from looking at it, and the variety of the cards that you get. Like, if you just look at some of the art on these Edge of Eternity cards, it's absolutely gorgeous compared to the Spider-Man ones. Um, so, yeah, but that's it for me, folks. I'm going to get off here. It's almost 2 hours. I don't even know if this was worth it to stream, but I streamed it anyways. That's going to be a pin in the Spider-Man versus Edge of Eternities streams. Don't know what I'm going to stream next. Would like to get to some games. Maybe I could play something again soon. Uh, but yeah, thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. God bless you. Take care of yourself. Remember, Jesus loves you, and so do I. Now I gotta clean up all this crap. Who's gonna clean up this crap? Lacey, come clean up this crap! Bye, everyone. Oh, wow.